morning. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. How are we doing today? What's up, bro? Fit Brian, how are you doing, man? Are you are you okay being back in the States in Arizona? I mean, obviously you're glad to be back with the wife and kids, but how much do you miss Norway? Um, what's been going on? What's your week like? Kids almost in school? What is up, brother man? Dr. Feelgood, how you doing, buddy? I caught you for a couple seconds last night on the Ambag stream, and then I had to dip and just watch some TV with my father-in-law and get to bed. How was it? I saw you, I saw Jasmine, I saw Justin. Good little crew. I don't know. Sometimes those things go late, like 1 a.m. my time, which is 1 a.m. Anne's time. I can't, can't wake up at 4 a.m. if you're up till 1 a.m. It just doesn't work like that. Yeah, I heard about you coming out. I think you told me actually in DMs too about coming out to Palm Springs. It's a weekend, so I don't know that I'll be able to make it. We'll see. Wifey is very much still on the like stop meeting up with people phase. Even if I tell her, I'm like, look, it's a dude. Here's a picture. His name's Dr. Feelgood. I'm not gonna run away with him. He's married and he has kids. Um, but yeah, anyways, what's up? What's up, Jason? Jason is going on a mountain bike ride, y'all. So he is not gonna be here with me today. I will do this show solo. Um, what's up, David? How you doing? David, we still need to connect. I don't know. I think I've found you on Twitter before. We need to get you up here. So you're like on my top of my list. Morning, Chels. How are you doing? I got distracted in the parent chat with that picture of your son. Um, and I almost forgot to start the show, but we're here. Here we are. Yeah, it was fun. Went to bed at 10 p.m. Was good. No worries. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yep, yep, yep. We can have kids later. Uh, do it, man. Get on a bike. I mean, you don't got mountains where you are, right? So you're gonna have to just put the bike on the back of your car and go to Colorado and spend the week with Jason. Ooh, could you imagine that? Could you imagine that? That'd be dope. Yes. Is the Grand Canyon close to you, dude? I don't think it is. All right, people. What is up? What's going on? Happy Wednesday. Where's everyone at? Chels just sent her little boy, her baby, off to school. That's exciting. Is that kindergarten or first grade? I think he's 7, right? So maybe first grade. Um, I might be thinking of someone else that's 7 though. So my bad. Uh, but yeah, first grade. Nice. Mama Chels baby has left the nest, but she's got 2 others. You got the twins, girl. This is supposed to be a happy time. You're supposed to like have that, you know, you're supposed to be closer to man on man defense. If Rob's home, like you actually have a chance. Um, yeah, yeah, this one, we're gonna get into this one because I definitely resemble that. No, I need more kids. Okay. That's right. I do remember some conversations, maybe some VFam sessions or something like that where Chels is not that mom. She is not that woman. She wants all her kids with her all the time. She loves those little animals. And how could you not? They probably remind you of that man you're so obsessed with. Uh, sounds like a lyric, right? Yep. Yeah. So Wednesday, middle of the week, I have a short day today. Going to head home. Bailey has her back to school night. She's super excited to show us around her classrooms. She was kind of telling me about stuff the other day. So I'm excited to to make it there and get to see it. And then she has a little cheer performance too in the auditorium that she's been practicing for. Yes, Rob Messer is dreamy, straight up dreamboat. We all should have posters of him on our walls. Yes, sir. I think me and Dom are adopting kids. Yeah, my wife is she's a goofball sometimes. Um 14 Messers would make the world better. Yeah, right? Just keep going, Chels. I think it's time for another set of twins. Where's Dr. Steamy then? Yeah. Oh, you guys are funny. Oh, I love it. Love you guys. Make my morning so much better. Um, yeah, so going home and then whatever else happens, happens. Hang out with the fam. Um, but yeah, what are you guys all up to? Shooting for quads. Oh dang. Oh dang. Oh man. Phew. Oh, yeah, let that sink in for a minute. That is that just scared me. You just double up every time. Shit. Someone check on Rob. Hey, bro, fit. You got his phone number. Just shoot him a wellness text. You okay? Don't say, Rob, don't listen to the Daily Dads this morning. He doesn't listen to any of them anyways, but just remind him. Um, yeah, so Jason, thought we were swapping spouses. Now you're adopting with Dom. What kind of cult or no, 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 no. I'm adopting with Dr. Feelgood. You're swapping spouses with Chels. So I think Rob's gonna go to your house. You're gonna go to her house. But first, she's gonna have another set of kids, and she's putting out quads. So she's gonna have four more children. So puts her up to seven. Lucky number seven. I've already ordered posters for everyone. Tag Dreamy and Steamy. There we go. There we go. There we go. We're there. Yeah. It's all kind of messy, but we got to figure it out. It is getting weird here, y'all. Happy Wednesday. It is getting strange. Um, thank you. All right, let's talk about the reading today. Um, enough of this nonsense. I'm just kidding. I love the nonsense. Honestly, I could just sit here and do the nonsense for the whole 30 minutes and completely forget about the, the point of why we're all here. We're technically all here because we read a book. Raise your hand. Show me some emojis or something if you actually read the book. Banter is healthy. This is the greatest part of my morning. I'm telling you guys, like you've seen it. Like I'll go back and forth with you guys, Jason, Ryan, whoever, and then we get to like the last 5 minutes. I'm like, oh shoot, yeah, yeah. We this show where we read a book. And it's a great, like I said a million times, greatest way to start my morning. Uh, gets me alive, gets me thinking, gets me flowing. I'm a banter person for sure. So, but the reading today that Chels needs to read. I wonder if I sent Chels and Rob a book with a very beautifully written note. They would actually commit to reading this page a day together, even if it's after the show, but before the show or the night before, I think is the move. Jason does it the night before. He talks with his kids. He does like a whole study session. But Jason is the person we all want to grow up to be. He's the man. Um, so yeah, the book is called The Daily Dad. It's not just for dads. Okay. It's by an author, Ryan Holiday, and he writes a lot of. He has written a lot of books, maybe 10 or so, including two children's books on Stoicism. Um, he's got a really yeah, I like the children's books. They're a little bit different, like the art style is a little bit different. And then the messages are a little over the top for the kids, but I think if read enough and read through, it'll eventually click and make sense. I have them both. I don't read them to my kids. Like I said, not the best parent when it comes to reading to my kids. I'm just barely learning to read myself. I should probably read more to my kids, but I don't. Mm. So, anyways, it's a page a day. It's super simple. You can read it in a minute, 2 minutes, and then you reflect on it. And we just figured here it was a good thing to just come here and reflect on it together. So today's is about be careful of your implications. So it was a there's a story about King George the Sixth, right? D1. Had two daughters that he nicknamed Pride and Joy. You think cool, like kind of a interesting thing, like, but he actually meant one of them was his pride and one of them was his joy. So one of them he was proud of everything that she did and accomplished, and the other one he had a lot of fun with. And still, you kind of think, okay, that's kind of cool, but then you get to the point where you think of the opposite of that. Okay, so that means one of them he didn't have fun with, and one of them he was not really proud of. Yes. Yes, Dylan, that's the book. Dylan, are you just now realizing that we read a book? Are you just now looking it up on Amazon and purchasing it? Oh, man. We are on episode number I don't know what the episode is. Where is it? 384. Some people. Sorry, we sometimes don't do a good job of telling what's going on. But yes, that is the book we read. We read it every day. Dude has a lot of books. I'm telling you, he is a writer. He pumps out like one a year, which I've heard is pretty crazy because some people take 10 years. Yes, Charles, exactly. Um, so, anyways, yeah, the cover is dark red. Oh, the cover is dark red. Yep. Uh, Going back to that story, so now you can kind of see where at one point you think that it's a positive, but if you look at the other side of it, it could be a negative. And the page goes on to say, like, we need to be careful of the things that that we say to our children, like, that one's my favorite, that one's my difficult child. This is my, like the way that we kind of describe our children or our relationship to our children, even if we mean it in a positive way, or even if we mean it in a joking way, could have the negative implications when flipped upside down. Like your favorite means that your others are not. Your difficult one, obviously that one's obvious. But yes, relationships with kids are situational. They do, kids, every kid is different. I have three kids, they're all completely different humans. They're all great in their own ways. They were all difficult in their own ways. I am definitely one guilty of putting these implications or labels on them. It's something that I've been looking at more and more, and um, opening up to them about title font is Avante Guard Light 20. What is this? Um, and Jay just can't handle me actually having complete thoughts without him here. Just has to distract me. So yeah, I've been trying to, basically right those wrongs, apologize, talk to them a little bit more about those Jason, you're supposed to be riding a bike, dude, not trolling me in the chat. You just like pull it over. Or maybe he's just that good at no hands writing and just he can still maybe he's just that guy. Um, I don't know. Never actually seen him on a bike. I've just heard things. So anyways, what else do we got? What else we got? What do you guys think? Anyone else dropping implications on their kids? Anyone else now thinking, hmm, yep, I might need to rein that back. I might need to, have a talk with that kid. I might need to go in this different direction. It's hard to it's hard to know, it's hard to look all the way at the future and see how any of this is going to affect our kids, right? Like I've been having a lot of conversations with my wife about our kids, about our parenting, about our, teenager, especially as she's, getting closer and closer to being an adult and going on our own. You know, I don't think I don't think that we're anywhere near like the best parents, anywhere near the best parents we could have been. Um, but I do think that we've given our kids a really good life. I I think better than what I was given, which is basically the bare minimum of what I have been striving for and what most people strive for or should strive for. So, I think our kids are set up really well and we're not going anywhere. Like I joke that 18 adult Bailey's out of the house, that kind of stuff, but there's no way we would ever force her to move. There's, we have the space, we have the room, financially we're okay. So we all know as our resident older parent knows it doesn't stop there and it actually, gets better or has the opportunity to get so much better. Yeah, we definitely do it by accident. Saying you're crazy has happened. Um, Finn told me the other day that he's never leaving me. Okay, there you go. See, he's obsessed. I think the word obsessed just flows through your household. Y'all are just obsessed with everybody. I've invested resources into each of my kids, and it just make the other kids jealous to be me. To be me. Yes. I went through a little bit of that with my siblings where it was, you know, each one after me like went to my parents and were like, "You invested this in Dom, so like you need to invest this in," and it's just that's not the way. Like, that's part of one of the other reasons why I've kind of, for lack of better terms, like, and to keep it short, like abandoned my family is because not only is there the negative, the taking each other down, but there's just this huge level of comparison that runs so deep through my family that I had to get away from it. ASMR knowledge for my brain or data to confirm this reality more. Wait, what did I miss? Oh, is he talking about the title? Are you guys talking about the title font again? I don't even understand what you guys are talking about. So yeah, be careful of those implications. My parenting, we talked about that. Yeah, Bailey is getting up there. But okay, so even though I've violated so many of the pages in this book, like there's so many of these pages in this book where I read it, like today's, and I'm like, shit, I've done that. I've done that so many times. Like the bad part of it. Like I've given implications or negative words or put labels on my kids that I shouldn't have. Um, I still think they're good kids, they're great kids, we're good parents. They're gonna go off and do whatever they're gonna do, and I'm gonna follow them and be happy, excited, proud. That's always kind of been down under, like in the inside of me, and it's been since this last 4 years, coming up on 5 years of me making this change for them and for myself, that I'm seeing it was down there the whole time. Um, and so I think even though, I've I've broken some of these rules or guidelines or meditations, whatever you want to call it. I think I know my kids will be in a good place, and I see that enough in them where even when I see them fighting and arguing and being bad kids, quote unquote bad kids out in public, that they definitely still have a lot of good and a lot of beauty inside of them. Oh, okay, I gotcha. I am trying to get my cousin to a family event last night. So much drama. I guess I'm a girl dad. Yeah. Middle kid, horse girl, big feelings kid, and others I've used referring to my kid. Big feelings kid. That's a good one. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Those are I don't know about horse girl. That's funny because isn't was it didn't one of Ryan's daughters was also like, Dad, I want to be a horse. Like I know your kid is like she loves horses, she wants to play with horses and all that ride and do all that stuff. But I'm pretty sure isn't Dee Dee like your niece that is like, no, Dad, I just want to be a horse. Um, that's pretty funny that both both the Turner cousins. Yep. The other guy does happen with so one of them's the other guy. Charles, you got a good twin and a bad twin? Oh man. Yeah, I kind of feel if I had twins, I would definitely label one of them the evil twin, like in a couple of in a couple of instances. Um, I mean, I grew up thinking myself as very evil. There was a time when I labeled myself, you know, the evil kid, the bad kid. And I kind of flew through that. I was pretty mischievous as a kid growing up. Did a lot of bad things. I wouldn't say I'm necessarily proud of. I'm sure she said no. I want to eat a horse. Don't think so. In like a hurry, um, I go to Rob and grab the other guy. I got this guy. You grab the other guy. But wait, does that mean that like do you? I'm just asking, and you don't have to admit this or not, Chels. I'm just asking, like, but do you grab like a certain one? Like, is there one where you're like, oh, but I know this guy is not gonna punch me. I know he hasn't soiled himself. He's the cleaner one. Like, he's the whatever. Like, um, yes, of course, David. Of course, there's a dark side. That's for dads after dark. Just go over the war stories. I'm sure she said, "No, I want to eat a horse." Dee Dee? I don't think so. No, I'm pretty sure she said she wants to be a horse, not eat a horse. No, usually Theo is mine and Noah is his. Got it. Okay. All right. All right. I mean, I don't know them enough to know, what defines one versus the other, but I'm sure you guys know. I'm sure they have their quirks. I'm sure that's like the fun of having twins, raising two at the same time. I know there's a lot of heart in there, but I'm sure that's the fun of just seeing how obviously different they are, uh, as opposed to how obviously the same they are. So it's super cool. I think we wanted twins, and then we're like, when we hear all about it, we're kind of like, kind of happy we didn't have twins. It does run a little bit in my extended family, but not enough. We'll see. But sounds like a cool thing. Sounds like a barroom brawl. Yeah, exactly. Grab the other guy. Let's go. Totally. Noah's our party animal. Okay, and Noah is Rob's. Okay. Social, very much like Rob, and Theo's mine. Couch potato bubble kit. Okay. All right. All right. All right. All right. Jay's off. Jay's closing the show, y'all. We just gotta listen to our captain. Oh, Jason, you want me to mention Jason started a Facebook page? So if anyone still uses Facebook, um, go find the dads over on Facebook. Yeah, we're not supposed to be doing this. I know. I know. I was just curious. I'm just trying to get to know the twins, like I haven't gotten to Noah's Noah and Theo's Theo. But Jason started a Facebook page because I think he wants to put this content on that version of a Facebook page instead of just on his personal page. Maybe start curating his personal page a little differently. Um, but yeah, if y'all use Facebook or have Facebook, go follow VDads. You can confirm with Jason the actual title, VDads official or something like that. Maybe it was already put in the parents chat. I don't know. I think it might have been, but he said something like we got to get to 100 followers for him to actually connect it to StreamYard. So that'd be great if we could do that. I still haven't done it, but that's because I deleted all my social media and I don't allow myself to re-download stuff until the very end of the night. And I pick my apps. It's usually Twitter, so I can check in, or Roblox, so I can play with my son. But that's our show. What a great show, right? What an amazing show. You guys all make it so much better, so much easier. So happy and thankful for all of you. Grateful for you people. Wonderful gems. Wonderful, wonderful gems. Oof, Dom spilled his Facebook coffee. Yeah, thank you for being here. Um, everybody have a great day. Enjoy your kids. Enjoy your spouses. I don't know, whatever. Can't wait to hug you in a few. Yeah, I'm there. Wherever it is, I'm there. You're coming to Hawaii. Cool. Messers are coming to Hawaii to crash my family vacation. We actually leave next Thursday, and we're gone about Thursday to Thursday. Um, so I won't be around because I think this show runs at like 2 a.m. Hawaii time. So maybe if I have a sleepless night or I'm just out partying way too late, and just drunk Dom will crash in here at 2 a.m. It's not gonna happen. Um, don't put this show above all others. Wait, what? I don't know. You can explain later. Crash is the word. Oh my gosh, I have the best time. Yep, it's gonna be a blast. But yeah, you guys all have fun. Wednesday, enjoy those last days of summer if you're still in that point. If you're in school, enjoy the first weeks of school. I mean, the newness of class and classmates, just a very fun time when the kids are excited. They haven't gotten to the point where it's like the mid-year grind and they're like, oh, I hate school and all that stuff. Celsius would help at 2 a.m. I mean, if I drank a Celsius at 8 p.m., I think it might get me rocking till 2 a.m. But yeah, you called the show a great show. Oh yeah, man. It's a great show. Why wouldn't I put it above? Too much right now, sir. Um, anyways, happy Wednesday. I'll see you guys tomorrow for sure. Have an amazing day. Implying the others were not. Got you. Okay. Okay. Whew, right over my head, bud. Anyways, thank you. I'm glad we stuck with it and figured that out. I knew we'd circle back, bud. But appreciate y'all. Love you. Bye. Oh, my mic's on.